it's MK, and I am here with our last Color Craze combination for October, and this is the color palette that Janet and I have chosen. I'm also going to be combining this with Series 13, Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, and this is the sketch that I have chosen to pair with this. This is from day 23, and the sketch is by Sheri Stewart. So I just decided that this was going to be perfect for my the layouts that I had picked, and I didn't have a picture of Sheri's cut out, so I just went and made a little note to myself and wrote down day 29, and then of course what photos. I'm covering up my photos because of the fact that it is hunting photos, and I'm not really sure exactly what everybody's take is. And I brought in my little splatter mats because I'm not sure if I was going to need something to replace my photos with. So that way, when I use a big block of color for matte, it doesn't look like an eyesore. So I wasn't really sure how I was going to figure that out. So I picked out some stickers from Close to My Heart. These little black ones over here, super old Close to My Heart compliment stickers from back in the day. And then I picked out some blue ones from a different set. I have this card. It was a punch out card also from a Close to My Heart set that I had. I've got a couple of these frames that I picked up at a shop a few years ago, but I'm not really sure. But I know that I wanted to use these frames because I like how rugged they are. So I think I have a couple sets in here. I don't think this was everything that came in there. I think I have 1 or 2 sets and just whatever I have left over from what I didn't use. From Little Yellow Bicycle, I have this Zach's Life sticker set, and they were absolutely perfect minus the green. So I thought that I would throw those in there. As soon as I saw this color combination, I thought of Zach's Life, and this is the sticker that I want to use as my title. So hopefully I can make that work. From Basic Gray, I have this one here that came from a paper pad, but they were all loose papers when I picked them up. I got all these from a give-take table, and this one was absolutely perfect because it has a little bit of that light blue in there. It's got both of the orangey yellows. It was just absolutely perfect for the color combination. Also from Zach's Life, Little Yellow Bicycle, I have this awesome orange ledger paper. I bought a couple of these sheets from my local shop way back in the day before my local shop shut down, because I thought I was going to do my first son's album in all blues and oranges and browns and greens, and it was the perfect color combination. And then I ditched that concept a long time ago. I decided, nope, I'm not going to do albums like that or anything. And then, of course, I pulled out a black piece of cardstock because I wasn't sure if I was going to need a photo mat based off of what I was going to try to create with all of these papers. I did pull out quite a few papers, so I wasn't really sure exactly where my thought process was going to go with this. All right, so I'm going to use the Basic Gray as my base page. So it's going to be my background for my whole layout. I'm going to take this collage paper from Zach's Life and use it as the strip that goes across. I have a photo that goes up and down and a photo that goes horizontal. So I don't have 2 photos going in the same orientation. So I'm going to have to change it up just a bit, but I like it because it gave me a shelf for my title. I love doing different orientation photos because it makes a little nook right there that is absolutely perfect for either a cluster or a title or something. And so I decided to move the title from below the 2 photos up into that little cluster. I also rotated Sheri's sketch 1 twist to the left. So my stripe, her horizontal stripe that's going behind the photos, mine is actually going to be going up and down. Just because of the fact that my cluster for the little banner piece, I know this is all orientated based off of my embellishments. My cluster for my banner piece fit better and worked better if it was on its side rather than up at the top. So So that worked out a lot. I decided to double map my photos. I took the orange ledger paper that will be behind my photos because my photos are on the darker side. And so I definitely wanted them to be brightened up by putting a lighter sheet of paper behind them. And then I used the black cardstock to be able to basically calm the whiteness down. So that way they weren't stark white on this beautiful paper. I'm going to go ahead and cut apart one of these film strips so I can use it in several areas. I wanted it just a little accent on my photos. I definitely wanted to use this date card. I just wasn't sure exactly how. So that cluster over on, which is supposed to be on the upper right, up top on the right, is now over on the left. I definitely wanted to, make that rather large. Rather than just one little banner, because I don't have a whole lot of itty bitty little things to add to this. I just knew that I wanted, for one, I wanted to use up all of these, not all, but most of these little stickers that I have from Little Yellow Bicycle. They've been hanging around, my son is 16, so 16 years. Now that I think about it, don't say that out loud. Please don't. Surprisingly enough, most of these are stickers, which I usually don't use a whole lot of stickers, but here they are. So I definitely am pretty impressed, but I do think that my layout is a little flat. So I'm going to add this little sticker. It's like a subtitle that says teamwork, great story, because not all this hunt was one person. It was actually 5 people hunting. And so it was teamwork. So I decided to pop that up just to give it a little dimension. I'm going to add a little bit of my favorite is twine in the tags hole. And then I'm going to pop up the title, which says it's all about what lies inside. And these are photos of the back of my husband's truck where they actually loaded up the geese that they were hunting. This is the last goose hunt photo, I promise. It was the geese that didn't fit in the coolers that they brought, and so they had to load them somewhere, so they put them in the back of my husband's truck. And so I thought that sticker was absolutely perfect for this particular layout. I love the color combination. It matches my husband's blue truck that he used to have perfectly. I mean, once I take the covers off and actually show you what it looks like with the photos, which I will only show if you guys ask, and I will private message you the photos. But yeah, it just matches beautifully with his truck. I just am so impressed with how it turns out. And I've been saying that lately, but I'm shocked that these layouts come together so fast just because of the fact that everything works really, really well together. I don't know what it was about these color combinations this go around, but I did not feel like I struggled with any of them. In fact, I felt like everything just fell right into place and I had all the perfect stuff for every single one of these color combinations. All right, I do have the photos flipped upside down on this one, so that way you could see what it looks like double matted. And I went ahead and popped up that little arrow sticker as well, seeing how I do have a few arrows on this layout. I thought that the cluster over on the left needed an arrow as well. So that is my layout for today. I absolutely had a blast working with these color combinations throughout the month. It's one of my favorites and makes the layouts go by super fast, especially combining them with Christy's Beautiful Life. So Sheri, thank you so much for an amazing sketch. I had a blast creating with it. Don't forget to check out all the links down below. I've got Janet's channel link as well as the 2 links for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and I'll check y'all later. Bye.